Hey, college football fans, my name is Michael Branham. This week I'm going to be giving you a preview of the second game of the 2014 South Carolina Gamecock football season. Up next for the Gamecocks, we have the East Carolina Pirates, who are coming off a 52-7 victory last week at home over North Carolina Central to start their season off on a good note. Their offense put up a total of 582 yards. Their quarterback, Shane Carden, threw for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Their wide receiver, Isaiah Jones, caught 10 of those passes for 150 yards and a touchdown. Their defense had a stellar performance. They only allowed 174 total yards. Actually, the only score of the game for North Carolina Central was early in the game. They had a defensive fumble recovery touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. However, the Pirates reeled off 52 unanswered points to win that game by a landslide. Gamecocks, however, are coming off a pretty embarrassing loss at home to Texas A&M to start their season off. They lost that game 52-28. Quarterback for the Aggies, Kenny Hill, threw the ball for 511 yards and 3 touchdowns. He set single-game records for the Aggies for completions in a game with 44 and the passing yards with 511. He actually became only the third quarterback in SEC history to throw for over 500 yards in a game, so he scorched the Carolina defense. However, there were some positives on offense. Dylan Thompson threw the ball for 366 yards and 4 touchdowns and only had 1 interception. Nick Jones set career highs for receiving yards and touchdowns in a game. He caught 5 passes for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pharaoh Cooper and Demir Bird also had touchdown receptions in the game. However, rushing the ball for the Gamecocks was not that good. They only ran the ball for 67 yards. Mike Davis went out early in the game, and the offense struggled to run the ball down the field. Keys for the game this weekend against East Carolina is obviously going to be the East Carolina spread offense against the Carolina defense. Gamecocks unfortunately allowed 680 yards last week. And the offense for the Pirates put up 582 yards. So once again, it's going to be a passing offense against our struggling defense. Keys for the weekend. What changes did Coach Lorenzo Ward make on defense? Is our defense going to be able to stop the offense of the Pirates this weekend? Can they force a point? Can they make that big stop to switch the momentum and get the ball back for our offense? And another big thing on defense last week was missed tackles for the Gamecocks. No one seemed to wrap up in open field. Now, granted, the Aggies made a lot of good plays. Not to downplay their performance at all. But can the Gamecocks wrap up and make a tackle this weekend? That's the biggest keys to the game. We'll find out this Saturday at 7 o'clock. The game is going to be on ESPNU. The Gamecocks are coming to the game as 17-point favorites. However, I personally do not believe that they will cover that. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I do hope that the Carolina defense will be able to make plays here and there and not give up too many points. My final prediction score for the game is going to be 38-27. Like I said, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I do believe that the Gamecocks will pull ahead late in that game and hopefully go ahead and get that first victory of the season, because all the Gamecock fans know that we have Georgia coming into town next week, and they put a beat down in the second half on the Clemson Tigers in this past weekend's game. But, as always, please share this video if you like it, and be sure to like and comment on it. And as always, I do appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you very much, and go Gamecocks!